The Lerici-class has achieved considerable success in a highly competitive market, with 44 ships ordered to date by 9 countries. One navy has retired its fleet, but 3 other nations still operate some of these surplus vessels. Even South Korea built unlicensed copies of the Minehunter. Today we're investigating the Lerici-class and its derivatives, the ships that scour the seas for mines all around the world. The Lerici-class and its variants are minehunters, employing sonar to detect and classify targets before deploying divers or remotely operated vehicles, or shortly ROVs, to inspect and neutralize potential threats, sea mines or unexploded ordnance. The Lerici-class can also operate as a minesweeper, clearing mined areas as a whole without prior detection of mines. The minehunter classification is not new. During the First World War, some ships were equipped with crewed helium balloons towed by a cable to search for primitive floating contact sea mines. During the Second World War and the subsequent First Cold War, engineers developed more advanced bottom mines, some of which also featured mobility and homing capabilities. This new threat was nearly immune to minesweeping operations. In response, work commenced on a new type of minehunter equipped with sonars and ROVs. Currently operated by the Turkish Navy, the pioneer of this new type was the French Sursis, the first of which was laid down in 1969 and commissioned in 1972. 2 years later, following the 1973 Yom Kippur War, NATO forces began to clear the Suez Canal. This operation provided significant experience against the latest technological sea mines, prompting many member countries to initiate their separate minehunter development programs. One of them, Italy, designed the Lerici-class in 1978. The first ship of the class, Lerici, was laid down on June 27, 1978, launched on September 3, 1982, and commissioned on May 4, 1985. The Italian Navy initially planned for 10 Lerici-class minehunters, but later reduced this number to 4 in favor of the Gaeta class. Consequently, the final ship of the class, Vieste, joined the fleet in 1985. Lerici and Osprey were decommissioned in 2015. The GRP-hulled Lerici-class features moving parts with vibration-absorbing rubber mounts that reduce its acoustic signature. This building material enhances stress durability against nearby explosions and extends service life while minimizing the magnetic signature. The main engine and major equipment are also constructed from non-magnetic materials. Its monocoque structure has no longitudinal or transverse reinforcements apart from the 9 bulkheads and the main deck. The bulkheads function as a load-bearing components and are spaced to satisfy the watertight subdivision requirements. The hull thickness ranges from 150 mm at the keel to 50 mm at the sides. The Lerici, capable of accommodating a 7-person diving team, features a 2-person decompression chamber. With a 12-day endurance, the Minehunter incorporates a passive roll damping system for enhanced stability. These tanks can also serve as additional fuel during long transits, extending the range to 7,400 kilometers. The Lerici-class was originally equipped with a 20mm Oerlikon autocannon, which was subsequently replaced by 2 12.7mm machine guns. Milazzo is equipped with both the ROVs Pluto Plus, which can dive to 400 meters, and the Pluto Gigas, which can dive to 600 meters and attain a speed of 8 knots. Vieste has the Huon 1000 ROV, capable of traveling at speeds ranging from 2 to 6 knots and reaching depths of up to 1000 meters. When the ship encounters a sea mine, the passage engine is shut down, and the mine hunting engine powers 3 hydraulic drop-down 360-degree rotating thrust propellers. The Lerici-class can hunt the mines at speeds of 6 knots. The complement of the Lerici-class is 44 people. The minesweeper has a length of 50 meters, a beam of 9.9 meters, and a draught of 2.6 meters. Its standard and fully loaded displacements are 485 and 630 tons respectively. The Lerici-class has one 1985 horsepower Fincantieri GMT BL 230.8M diesel engine for passage and three 1,481 horsepower Isotta Fraschini ID36 SS6V diesel engines for mine hunting. It achieves a maximum speed of 14 knots and has a range of 2,800 kilometers, in other words, 1,500 nautical miles. Malaysia ordered 4 Lerici-class ships in 1981, which are 1 meter longer than the Italian model and carry a 5-person diving team. Locally defined as the Mahamiru class, all minehunters were built in Italy and arrived in Malaysia in 1986. Their tactical data system was upgraded in 2001 and they underwent a service life extension modernization between 2007 and 2015. With a complement of 42 people, the Malaysian variant has a fully loaded displacement of 610 tons, a draught of 2.8 meters, a top speed of 16 knots, and a range of 3,700 kilometers. It is equipped with 2 MTU-made diesel engines, each producing 2,605 horsepower and a water jet. During mine hunting operations, the ship uses 2 506 horsepower and 2 2,605 horsepower hydraulic thrust jets made by Riva Kalsuni. The Mahamiru class is equipped with a 40mm L70 gun and a PAP-104 ROV that has a range of 2,000 meters, a diving depth of 300 meters, and a speed of 6 knots. In 1983, Nigeria ordered 2 Lerici-class vessels, which were commissioned in 1987 and 1988. Locally referred as the Ohue class, the Nigerian minehunters underwent a refit between 2009 and 2010. With a complement of 50 personnel, the Ohue class has a fully loaded displacement of 549 tons, a length of 51 meters, a draught of 2.8 meters, a top speed of 15.5 knots, and a range of 4,630 kilometers. It is equipped with 2 MTU-made diesel engines, each producing 3,120 horsepower. Unlike the Italian Lerici-class ships, the Nigerian vessels do not have a separate hydraulic mine-hunting propulsion and instead are fitted with water jets. The Ohue class is equipped with a 30mm double-barreled EX-30 gun, boasting a maximum range of 6 km and a rate of fire of 600 rounds per minute per barrel. It is also equipped with one GAM-BO1, which has a range of 2 km and a rate of fire of 650 rounds per minute. The ship carries 2 Pluto ROVs, each with a range of 2,000 meters and a diving depth of 400 meters. In 1988 and 1991, Italy ordered 6 and 2 Gaeta-class minehunters, which are 2.5 meters longer and 78 tons heavier than the Lerici class. It is the second generation of the type. Unlike their predecessor, these ships feature a radar mast attached to the funnel, digital control systems, more advanced hydraulics, a more powerful generator, and a new 2-person recompression chamber. The Italian Navy commissioned all Gaeta-class vessels between 1992 and 1996. Beginning in 2010, these minehunters underwent midlife modernization, during which they were equipped with a new sonar, combat management system, containerized and removable hyperbaric chamber, and Plutino expandable mine disposal vehicles. Fitted with a telescopic crane for launching Caligari frogman boats, the other features of the Gaeta class remain the same as those of the Lerici class. The Italian Navy plans to replace them with a new 1,300-ton vessel. In the mid-1980s, the USA cancelled the MSH project for a minehunter with a catamaran hull due to rising costs and an inability to meet the requirements. Washington subsequently ordered an enlarged variant of the Gaeta class in 1986. The US Navy initially planned to purchase 20 of these ships, locally referred as the Osprey class. However, construction was terminated after the completion of the 12th vessel. All minehunters commissioned between 1993 and 1998 were retired between 2006 and 2007 and transferred to Egypt, Taiwan, and Greece, with 2 ships allocated to each. The Hellenic Navy designated its Osprey-class vessels as the Evniki class. Unlike the Gaeta class, the Osprey class has a fully loaded displacement of 918 tons, a length of 57.3 meters, a beam of 11 meters, a draught of 2.9 meters, and a top speed of 12 knots. Its complement consists of 51 personnel. Equipped with 2 12.7mm machine guns, the Minehunter features the US-made AN SLQ-48 V2 mine neutralization system, which has a range of 1066 meters and operates at 6 knots. Maintaining the same mine-hunting engine as the Gaeta class, the Osprey class is equipped with two 1600 horsepower Isotta Fraschini ID36 SS8V AM diesels as the passage engine. It employs its two hydraulic motors and one bow thruster for maneuvering when encountering a sea mine. In 1994, Australia ordered 6 Gaeta-class vessels, locally designated as the Huon class. The hull of the first Minehunter was constructed in Italy and arrived in Australia as deck cargo for fitting out. The remaining 5 ships were built locally. The Royal Australian Navy commissioned all vessels between 1999 and 2003. As of 2025, HMAS Huon, HMAS Hawkesbury, HMAS Norman, and HMAS Gascoigne have been decommissioned. With a complement of 40 people, the Huon class has a fully loaded displacement of 732 tons, a length of 52.5 meters, a draught of 3 meters, and a range of 2,965 kilometers. It retains the same propulsion system as the Gaeta class. The Minehunter is equipped with a recompression chamber, a 6-man diving team, and 2 Double Eagle Mark II ROVs featuring a range of 600 meters, a diving depth of 500 meters, and a speed of 5 knots. It has a 30mm DS-30B gun with an effective range of 3000 meters and a rate of fire of 650 rounds per minute. In 1996, the Royal Thai Navy ordered 8 Gaeta-class vessels, locally referred to as the Lat Ya class. However, after the first 2 ships were built in Italy and commissioned in 1999, Thailand cancelled the remaining vessels. Compared to the Gaeta class, the Lat Ya class has a greater displacement of 691 tons, along with a corresponding increase in draught to 2.9 meters. Its range is 3,700 kilometers. The Minehunter is equipped with two 1,600 horsepower MTU-made diesel engines. During mine-hunting operations, it utilizes Voigt-Schneider propellers. The Lat Ya class has one MWSAD-6 mine-hunting system and 2 Pluto ROVs. It is equipped with a 30mm DS-30B gun. The vessels constructed for Finland, known as the Katanpää class, represents a new generation of the Lerici-class. The Finnish Navy ordered 3 ships in 2006. The initial 2 were built in Italy, whereas the last one was constructed in Finland. All Minehunters were commissioned between 2012 and 2014. The Katanpää class features an angular design that reduces its radar cross-section. The bow gun is positioned in a stealthy turret. The vessel is constructed from laminated composite materials and has a fully loaded displacement of 708 tons, a length of 52.5 meters, and a draught of 3.1 meters. Its low-signature diesel-electric propulsion system comprises two 1,300 horsepower MTU-8V396 TE74 high-speed diesel engines and 2 Voigt-Schneider propellers. The Katanpää class carries a Hugon 1000, a Remus 100, a Sea Fox I, and a Double Eagle ROV. The Remus 100 can operate at a maximum depth of 100 meters and travel at speeds of up to 5 knots. The Sea Fox I has a range of 1000 meters and can travel at speeds of up to 4 knots. Armed with a 40mm L70 gun, the ship is capable of deploying depth charges. In 2014, Algeria ordered 3 vessels similar to the Katanpää class. The Algerian National Navy commissioned the first 2 Minehunters in 2017 and 2020, while the third is still under construction. The Algerian version has a fully loaded displacement of 680 tons and is equipped with one 40mm L70 gun and two 12.7mm machine guns. It carries Pluto Plus, Sea Fox, and Double Eagle Mark II ROVs. The other features are identical to those of the Katanpää class. In 2018, Taiwan ordered 6 vessels similar to the Katanpää class as part of the second phase of the Heiyang project. According to the initial plan, the first ship was to be built in Italy, while the others were to be constructed locally. Although the first Minehunter was launched, Taiwan later terminated the project due to a significant bribery scandal involving the local Qingfu shipbuilding company. Although it's not an official variant, we should also mention the South Korean Ganggyeong class, also known as the SK-500 or Swallow class. It is an unlicensed copy of the Lerici-class. The Republic of Korea Navy commissioned 6 vessels of this class between 1986 and 1994. With a complement of 44 personnel, the minehunter has a fully loaded displacement of 520 tons, a beam of 8.3 meters, a top speed of 15 knots, and a range of 3,700 kilometers. It is equipped with 2 2040 horsepower MTU-made diesel engines and 1 bow thruster. Carrying 2 Pluto ROVs, the Ganggyeong class has a 20mm 6-barrel ADS gun boasting a range of 2,000 meters and a rate of fire of 3,000 rounds per minute in addition to 2 12.7mm machine guns. The Lerici-class has maintained its title as the most commercially successful minehunter since the 1980s. Although some of its operators, including the Italian Navy, have started to retire them, this vessel continues to attract new customers. Therefore, we can expect to see the legendary Lerici-class and its derivatives for many years to come. Thanks for watching our video. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified of our new videos. Also, you can now click the join button to support our channel. And as always, we would greatly appreciate all of your likes, comments and shares.